Good day and welcome, America and beyond. It's a new year. I'm shocked and kind of amazed that we've gotten through this 2025. I don't know if you're ready, but I think I'm ready to start a new year, new horizons, new beginnings. And I've got a little news I'm going to be sharing with you soon, but I don't want to break that yet. But getting back to the actual news, and I've been staying on this theme of the Epstein files. There will be some other subjects I'll be covering very soon. But there's some breaking news as it relates to the Epstein files. And I wanted to add this to the last podcast from the other day. And this was initially reported by Reuters. And then, of course, it's been on BBC and CNBC and New York Times and various others. The DOJ has 5.2 million pages of Epstein files left to review. Whoa. I mean, really? And Trump says, it's a hoax. There's nothing here. Nothing to worry about. Move on. Get a life. And he says people are lowlifes to be spending time on this. We should be worried about election fraud. Yeah, right. Okay. 5.2 million pages. The DOJ has hired 400 additional lawyers from multiple government divisions. And they're working, I guess you could say, overdrive. They're saying that they're getting a lot of overtime. They say that this review could take weeks to complete. So again, delay. If they and then remember they discovered 1 million more files, this previous week. But nevertheless, I mean, they said they discovered them. They didn't even know they existed. How could that be? And if this guy didn't have co-conspirators or there wasn't other people or other crimes involved, why would there be this many documents? How could there be this many pages? How could there be so many videos, so many photographs, so many documents, so many government statements, so many investigations? I mean, this is huge. I mean, this must be the most gigantic file on anybody that ever lived, that ever existed in terms of government investigations. And I mean, this is unbelievable. Now, it says, while it's unclear how many total records would be disclosed, the latest reported figure is much larger than previously indicated and appears to further undermine the July memo claiming the DOJ conducted an exhaustive review of its files. And remember, they said there was just really nothing here and we should just close the case, case closed, not cold case. Well, this is a cold case and it needs to be investigated to the nth degree. And it's over when the American public says it's over and when the survivors and the victims say it's over. Could you imagine these people that are working in the DOJ and the FBI to know that all this exists? I'm almost shocked that they're admitting that there's this many files to review, in addition to everything that's been released, although heavily redacted thus far. They said lawyers involved will be expected to review up to 1,000 documents per day over 3 to 4 hours, and volunteers are being offered incentives, including time off awards and telework options, the document reported. Telework? I mean, they're going to be accessing files from home computers anyway, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I'm more concerned about who's doing the redacting, what is being redacted, and is there a shredder? Okay. And files, are they being click deleted? That's what really troubles me, because who is overseeing these lawyers and overseeing Justice Department employees and Trump confidants and friends that are placed in high places? Yeah, I'm concerned. But nevertheless, what is getting out is still pretty shocking. I quite frankly, I have to admit, I didn't think this much would come out. So if they've got 5.2 million more documents to go through, and then what if they find another trove? I mean, who knows? One other thing I wanted to get to, which is a brief, this is going to not take too much longer, is Marjorie Taylor Greene, a real hero in all this. And no, she's not a traitor, and she is an America Firster, and Trump is insane to attack her in the way that he has. But Marjorie Taylor Greene claims Trump said his friends will get hurt by exposing the abusers that are in the Epstein files. So Trump knows who many of these people are. apparently that's what he's claiming. And he's claiming that he doesn't want to see those people get hurt. That's why he resisted Marjorie Taylor Greene and tried to put and pressure her and Boebert and others to not sign the discharge petition. But I don't know how many friends, quote unquote, Trump has. One of the big friends is Trump himself, really. I mean, that's who he's protecting the most, I think. But yeah, his coterie of friends and colleagues and associates. What does that say to you about the friends that you pick? He didn't say, oh, these are people that are doing good work or good things in society. He said that they're his friends. Who would want to have friends like this that are predatory in nature? So anyway, we're going to stay on this. We will be getting to other subjects because I've neglected to some extent, although I know there's other radio hosts and there's other investigative programs that are covering a wide range of issues. But I do want to tackle more things in this new year. And so I guess you can tell by when you listen to this that it actually, is, January 1. A new year, 2026. So happy New Year. Hope you had great Christmas and holidays and family time and worship time and all that. So I'm going to close on that note. Let's have a great year. Till we meet again, Tom Donahue Reports and The Briefing.